Hello, welcome to another reading vlog. I'm not gonna sit and chat here because I need to shower and get dressed and pack to go to my mum's, but we're starting a new reading vlog today. I'm driving 5 hours to my mum's and I'm going to read a bunch on the drive, like audiobook. I'm hoping to get through all of Freshwater by Akwaeke Emezi, a picture book by Abby Elphinstone called Sky Dragon, I think, and I also want to start A Sky Beyond the Storm by Sabati here, which is the fourth and final, and Bring the Ashes. I tried reading this book, the first book, physically once, hated it, then listened to them all on audiobook, loved them much more, so I'm hopeful the audiobook of the fourth one will also be really good. I'm excited to see where it goes and ends up. So yeah, that's my plan for the drive, but I gotta pack first, so we'll start with that. Hi. Hello. I'm at my parents' house now. I'm gonna give you the quickest flick across the room that I'm staying in. So I have my bed, it's a double bed, which is nice. But otherwise, literally, like, Mom's gonna kill me for this when she sees this, but like, this room is a storage room. It's got spare shit, basically, and old shit, because we're a bunch of hoarders in this house. I can't say our house is any better, because it's not. But yeah, so it's not really a room, I just live in it. It was better organized before the pandemic, but so my brother used to get respite out here, but since the pandemic has slowed all that down and Mum's not been doing at-home respite, it's been allowed to become a storage room. She nicely cleared off my bed before I arrived, because a lot of the mess was on the bed. But yeah, this is where I sleep, mainly because this was not where I slept growing up. I had a room in the house, but it's been taken over for my dad's workspace, so this is where I sleep. Anyway, I today read an all of, on the drive, Freshwater by Akwaeke Emezi, and I gave it 5 stars. It's stunning, it's beautiful. I will say there's trigger warnings for like just about everything, including rape and sexual assault, self-harm, suicide ideation. The main character has arguably dissociative identity disorder, but it's described through the lens of having gods living in her. And it's, yeah, super dark, super powerful. Oh, pedophilia and child abuse are in there. It's, yeah, absolutely beautiful, but very dark. So, like, go in with the appropriate preparation. But I loved it. I thought it was absolutely stunning in the way it was written, and I thought it just, like, it really got me in the feels, you know. And then when I got here, I proceeded to read 100 pages of The Two Lost Mountains. I was trying to get, I had high hopes to read, like, slam through all of it tonight, but we ended up doing a lot of cooking and watching a movie, so that didn't happen. But we prepped, what did we do? We made homemade ice cream. We cooked our ham, Christmas ham. We had prepped fruit for a fruit cake, and yeah, watched a movie. So it was kind of just a, like, busy afternoon doing things. Evening, I didn't get here till like 3:30 anyway, by the time I drove. So yeah, I didn't get as much read as I'd planned, but I do think I can speed through the rest of it tomorrow because it's a super fast-paced book. I just didn't, like, devote enough time to it. But tomorrow we've got a similar amount of stuff to do, but a whole day to do it in, not an evening, so it's a little bit more chill. Also, I know our evening watch plan is to watch The Carols, which I would definitely read a book during, because no one wants to spend all their focus on The Carols, or at least I don't. But yeah, that's the plan. So I'm hoping to finish Two Lost Mountains tomorrow and start these Violent Delights, is my plan. But yeah, I don't have anything else to add. I'm going to bed. Good night. delicious. That's way too much.
Yeah.
Good morning. I need to paint my hair look like this, but I'm gonna do a quick update for you. Yesterday was Christmas. I didn't get any footage from Christmas because, like, I don't think that's fair on anyone else who's there. But we did gifts in the morning, and then we went to my nan and pa's house for dinner, and it was great. It's a great time. I ended up finishing Two Lost Mountains like when I got home. So yeah, it took more time than I wanted it to, but I've also been busy doing lots of stuff which I should have known. Like, I'm just looking at what I've got left to read for the month and like getting more and more scared because it's not gonna get done. It's just not. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. It was a fun ride. And I'm interested to see how the last one's gonna play out, which is coming out in the coming year rather than a 2-year wait, which is normal. But yeah, I had a great time with this. It's crazy. It's crazy. I do think one thing about Matthew Riley that, like, I feel is going to continue going forward for me is that I feel like he's destroyed me so badly already that I can't get emotionally destroyed again. Like, I was emotionally destroyed when reading Scarecrow, but I don't think anything else now. Oh, and I was like frustratingly destroyed reading Six Sacred Stones, which was the major cliffhanger that it did, and I read it when it first came out, so like I got a full like 2 years of cliffhanger. But after he's fully destroyed my soul in Scarecrow, I don't think I can, like, I don't think anything's gonna come as close to that. Like, there was some like soul destroying things in this that just didn't hit as hard as they possibly could have. It didn't destroy me. It was just like a bit sad and like, oh, rather than like, ah, if you get what I mean. Like, I was like, oh, that's, but not a full soul destroy. But it's fine. Like, I think I just, like, I'm prepared now for people to die. So I'm gonna start when it happens. Anyway, I've really got to pee, so I gotta go inside, but 4 stars for the 2 last mountains. Yeah. It is, I feel like last time I was going to use also morning. It is now 27th. Sunday. I can't keep track of days around Christmas. Yesterday was Boxing Day. Which I don't think everywhere has. Americans don't do Boxing Day? I don't know. But it was Boxing Day, the day after Christmas. We did a lot of family stuff. Like, we went out for lunch with family. And they came here to look at my mum's garden, and we had dinner and like board games and stuff. So I didn't really ever have time. Oh, and mum and I dug up a bunch of potatoes. So I never really had time to, which I will insert a little video of here. I filmed them on my phone. And we brought in over 5 kilos of potatoes. Some of them on top have got a little rake hole or a bug hole, but as a whole, most of the bowl, good. And over 5 kilos of taters. Though some of them are like itty bitty taters. Look how cute he is. I've done some big boys. So I didn't really get a chance to look at my book the whole day. But I did read like 16 pages, but it was a bit of a flop of a day. And this trip is proving to be a bit of a flop overall on reading. My goals today are reading, because today's a quieter day. My cousins are gone again. They have stuff to do. So cousin, aunt and uncle are gone again. So my goals for today are to edit my video, like last week's vlog that I have to do. I'm blanking now. We're gonna make a focaccia this afternoon. We're making homemade bread sometime today as well. And I'm gonna read. I also might unwholesome books at mum. I've got a lot of books at mum's that were TBR books from a long time ago that like are so low priority, I'm not taking them with me. So I'm gonna go through, and if there's anything I would take with me still now, we'll keep that, but we can get rid of a bunch of stuff, I think, and clear them out of our shelves and get them out of the way. But yeah, I'm still working obviously on these Vine Delights. I'm so excited about it, but I'm only 22 pages in. But I'm gonna go pee and then go and have some breakfast and keep working on that. So I've gotten into bed. I feel like I have to yell. I left the house out to the granny flat, and I was like, oh, it's raining. It's like 2 drops. And I got out here and I just got into my pajamas and climbed into bed, and this started. Can you hear it? It's loud. It's raining now, but I timed it so well. I'm so proud of myself. Anyway, I read like 130 pages of these Vine Delights today. I didn't get as far as I wanted, but I made a probably terrible focaccia because I think I messed it up. I'm pretty confident I messed it up. I helped make bread and hamburgers. I did a major unhaul, which I think I briefly mentioned, but I'm not even going to film it or anything. Like, it's literally just books that have been at mum's for ages. Some that I've already read, some that I was planning on reading once upon a time, but I've literally either like totally forgotten they existed. I think there's 5 books that I decided to keep. 3 of them were from the Noughts and Crosses series, which I'm interested in giving you a go. I think I have books 1, 2, and 4. And then 2 Ian Colfer books that I think I've tried to read before but DNF'd, but it was so long ago. I'm going to give them another attempt. They are both children's ones, like middle grades. The Supernaturalist and Airman, I think, were the 2. So they're all gonna go in my books, like my super old TBR section. There's a shelf on my TBR shelf that's like things I've had forever, and they're all gonna go there. So they're gonna come home with me, and otherwise a bunch of things that I have read that have been at mum's are gonna come home with me, like my Queen of the Teeling series. I've only left a couple behind, which was some Sherlock Holmes books and the Nevernight book 1 and 2, because I want mum to read them. Like my Throne of Glass series is going to come back with me. So yeah, it was fun going through and sorting some stuff. Anyway, tonight, now I'm gonna go to bed. And then tomorrow I think we've got to go through some board games again to sort, to see if I'm taking anything home. We're gonna bake this focaccia and see how it turns out, and hopefully it's not too stodgy. And yeah, that's my day. Let's finish these files and it's time to go home. Bye. It's been a few days since I updated you. A day? Mika! What happened yesterday? I prepped and filmed. I prepped my TBR jars and graphics and filmed for my new TBR game, which you will already be out, so you can go watch January's video. We're playing Bookable Deal this year. That's also my TBR for the Among Us Readathon is also in that video, but I really need to change the title or something to include that in there. And then I had to unpack all my stuff I'd taken away with me and stuff. I did also read a couple of short stories, and a graphic novel, which I'll talk about in my wrap up. They're also short. I'll just breeze over them in my wrap up, rather than talking to you about them here after my wrap up's probably already out. I'm still working on these Violent Delights. I'm going to finish it today because it's the last day of the month and I'm going to finish it. The last day of the year and I'm going to finish it. Plus a bunch more short stories. And I've got to finish listening to A Sky Beyond the Storm. I've got about an hour left, so it's definitely like I'll finish it while walking the dog and cleaning the house kind of thing. Like, it'll be fine. But I also need to wash my hair today. Like, I just got a lot I gotta do. And I start work at 4:30. So that reminds me, I need to move on. I'm gonna finish this chapter and then I'm gonna go walk the dog. Alright, so I'm not gonna tell you what day it is. It's the first. And I'm not gonna tell you that I technically finished off all the short stories I said I was gonna read today instead of yesterday, but I'm including them because Goodreads hadn't ticked over yet. Yeah, that happened. I read a bunch of short stories, which I'll talk about in my wrap up, which I said, but I did also finish, finally, These Silent Delights by Chloe Gong. I loved it. The ending destroyed me, which is, I think, is the consensus. I'm very interested to see how book 2 plays out when it comes out, but this was so good. Glad I ended my like fiction novel year on a bang. This is a 5 stars and I just had such a good time reading it. Like, it's just so good. Did I write it in this diary? Yes. Like, did I have to in my thing? So I'm gonna wrap this vlog up here. I feel like it's been a bit lackluster, but hey, we did do some Christmas stuff in it, I guess. And I'll see you next time in another vlog. I don't know how to wrap this up. Welcome to the new year. I'll see you in it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.